Hello everyone, this is the Big Fast video reflection about Chapter 2, Company and Marketing Strategy. The chapter is in part 1 of the course Principles of Marketing. The chapter is divided into 5 objectives that you can see on screen right now. Okay, no further ado, let's begin with learning objective 1.
Let's start discussing our first objective of today, which is company-wide strategic planning, defining marketing's role. First, let's have a look at the definition of strategic planning. It is the process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit between the organization's goals and capabilities and its changing marketing opportunities. Businesses usually make annual and long-range plan for the contemporary situation and manage continuous operations. However, when we talk about strategic planning, it's about the preparation for the long-term survival of a company. It involves adapting the firm to take advantage of opportunities in a constantly changing environment. A company starts its strategic planning process by defining its overall purposes and missions. Now we have the term called mission statement. It is a statement of the organization's purpose, what it wants to accomplish in a larger environment. A mission statement should be clear so as to act as a guide for all business activities. It should be market-oriented and defined in terms of fulfilling customer needs. There's an obvious difference between product-oriented and market-oriented definitions. For example, the mission statement of Uniqlo is to make a better life through clothing. This is market-oriented. It demonstrates the orientation towards customer, improving life quality. If it were to focus on products, the mission statement would be we sell clothes or we are the number one clothing brand. So after we have identified the mission, it is then turned into detailed objectives for each level of management.
Now that a company has a mission and objectives to aim for, it must plan its business portfolio, which is the collection of businesses and products that make up the company. For example, Starbucks' business portfolio would include beverages, food items, merchandise, and so on. We have 2 steps in planning a business portfolio. Step 1, analyze the current business portfolio, and step 2, plan strategies to shape the future portfolio. Let's first talk about step 1. This process helps management evaluate the current business portfolio and figure out how to best leverage the company's strengths for more attractive opportunities. To do this, we first identify the key businesses that make up the company, called strategic business units or SBUs, then assess their attractiveness and decide the amount of support for each. A classic approach to classifying a company's SBUs is the Boston Consulting Group approach. Its measurements are market growth rate and relative market share. This growth rate matrix defines 4 types of SBUs: the stars, the cash cows, the question marks, and the dots. The circles represent the company's current SBUs. Once the SBUs are classified, there are 4 things the company can do with them, including building or holding the share, harvesting the short-term cash flow, or divesting them. Let's take a look at Starbucks matrix. It will make sense for Starbucks to invest more in food items and just enough in beverages, or divest the rest of the coffee bean packages. However, such centralized approaches have limitations, especially for large conglomerates with too broad a portfolio like Hitachi or Philips. Therefore, companies nowadays do decentralized strategic planning so they can quickly adapt their plans to the ever-changing market. Once step 1 is finished, it's now time for step 2, developing strategies to manage profitable growth. One useful device for identifying growth opportunities is the product market expansion grid. Again, let's explain this using Starbucks as an example. The first thing Starbucks can do is to have deeper market penetration. Some strategies they use include growing the number of stores, elevating the coffee experience with free Wi-Fi and seasonal products like pumpkin spice latte, and so on. Then Starbucks can consider market development. They can either aim for new geographic markets like opening shops in a new country, are the demographic markets, like how they created coffee capsules for home use coffee machines. Starbucks can also consider product development or diversification. Aside from growth planning, companies should also think about downsizing them, abandoning products and markets that are no longer profitable or fitting for the company's strategies, because companies should focus on promising businesses and not the ones that are fading away.
Now we come to the next part, which is planning marketing. The company's strategic plan establishes what kinds of businesses the company will operate and its objectives for each. Then, within each business unit, more detailed planning will take place. The major functional departments of each unit must work together to accomplish strategic objectives. Marketing plays a key role in strategic planning. They provide guiding philosophy, which suggests that the company's strategy should revolve around creating customer value and building profitable relationships with important consumer groups. It provides inputs to strategic planners by helping to pinpoint attractive market opportunities and judging the firm's potential to take advantage of them. And lastly, they design strategies to reach the unit's objectives. But marketing alone cannot produce engagement and superior value for customers. It can only be a partner in attracting, engaging, and growing customers. Marketers must also practice partner relationship management. They must work closely with other company departments to form an effective internal value chain that serves customers. Moreover, they must partner effectively with other companies in the marketing system to form a competitively superior external value delivery network. However, in practice, interdepartmental relations are full of conflicts and misunderstandings. Marketing department actions can increase purchasing costs, disrupt production schedules, increase inventories, and create budget headaches. Thus, other departments may resist the marketing department's efforts. Yet marketers must find ways to get all departments to think consumers and develop a smoothly functioning value chain. One marketing expert puts it this way: engaging customers today requires commitment from the entire company. We're all marketers now. Now, for partnering with others in the marketing system. Apart from a firm's internal value chain, it also has to look into the value chains of its suppliers, distributors, and customers. Companies today are teaming up with other members of the supply chain to improve their performance of the customer's value delivery network. A value delivery network is a network composed of the company, supplier, distributor, and ultimately customers who partner with each other to improve the performance of the entire system in delivering customer value. This makes competition take place between value delivery networks created by individual competitors instead of the company themselves.
Normally, when we want to achieve something, we usually ask ourselves some questions like, what exactly do I want the outcome to look like? How can I successfully attain my goal? How many ways are there to do so? And it's not an exception. And it's not an exception for marketers. They also go through the same process. More specifically, they brainstorm the strategy plans, which include the company's overall mission and objectives, and all the steps, including deciding which segment of customer to target, how to stand out from your competitors, what value the company wants its customer to receive, can be summed up in one key term: marketing strategy. So I would clarify all the components in the marketing strategy by using Starbucks, one of the most well-known coffee brand, as an example. So the following mind map illustrates Starbucks segmentation. You can see there are several ways to divide customer. And Starbucks divides them demographically, geographically, psychographically, and behaviorally. And according to a research done in April 27, the target audience, the market segment for Starbucks is men and women in the middle to upper classes who can afford Starbucks regularly. About And at this time, the company must come to a decision on which segments they want to serve. The answer could be one or some segments, depending on the segments, attractiveness, and its profitable value to the company. And we call this the marketing targeting. So how Starbucks convince people to spend for their coffee when they could just simply have coffee at home? They do that by focusing on the third place and giving the customers, the comfortable place to be, to interact, and to work. And they make the price of the drink worth in the eyes of the customers. Now, companies already know what and who they aim at, but bear in mind that there are countless competitors in a market who want exactly the same thing. So how can we reach out to the customer? And that's why we have to contemplate the next two key terms, positioning and differentiation. Positioning and differentiation are needed to distinguish their products from the competing brands and give them the greatest advantage in their target markets. Starbucks differentiate itself by providing utmost facility in terms of layout, furniture, music, and in terms of employee satisfaction. Starbucks make employee a partner and give them personal security with the freedom to participate in every decision of their business and make it successful. I already walked you through all the steps to create a marketing strategy, but we only have ideas and our rose-tinted sweet dreams. Now, we know what we want, but now we will need something more practical, like tools and means. A more professional term that concisely expresses what I mean is marketing mix. There are a set of tactical marketing tools, 4Ps, as you can see on screen, and that firm plans to produce the response that the company wants in the target market. So from the marketer's perspective, they use 4Ps, but which results in customers 4A. Starbucks, for example, does very well in incorporating the 4Ps throughout their marketing mix. For product, they guarantee their customer that if you're paying for a premium coffee, which means it needs to taste better than the same coffee that you could get anywhere else, or if you don't like your coffee, their baristas will fix it. About the price, Starbucks sell its product at a premium price, and only 3% of the coffee sold in the United States was sold at premium price. By offering the exceptional drinks and food, Starbucks can charge more for them. And why? Because people are willing to pay for their experiences and services from Starbucks. Promotion. For the third P, promotion, Starbucks uses a large variety of channels to market its products, from social media to TV sport, nets. Last but not least, they really master the idea of the third place. The efforts to create a space where people want to come and hang out and relax. They do this by creating a similar environment in every Starbucks location or opening their stores inside shopping malls.
Managing the marketing functions begins with a complete analysis of the company's situation. Markets and marketing environment must be analyzed to look for the opportunities and avoid threats. This process is called marketing analysis, which is carried out by conducting SWOT analysis, the evaluation of the company's overall strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Everything is done better with a detailed plan, laying the foundation for practical steps. Based on this, marketing planning is crucial for marketers to have a general understanding about the plan's main goals, the current situation, problems, and chances, steps to take this plan into practice. After determining the target customer and how to win the place in the target market from marketing strategy, marketers create a marketing plan to attain the company objectives. After that, companies move to take the plan into action. This process is called marketing implementation. There is one saying that united we stand, divided we fall, so that the harmonious
cooperation of the numerous people from different majors and from both inside and outside the organization is essential in this function. There are those who directly conduct and keep track the marketing implementation, so it is crucial to form an organization that fit to the scale of the company, that is marketing department organization. Combine again with Starbucks. Starbucks uses a magic organizational structure. There are three main elements that make up Starbucks organization structure. The first one is the functional hierarchy, in which Starbucks is controlled by the board of directors. The second one is product-based divisions due to Starbucks wide range of products such as merchandise or baked goods. And the final element is geographic divisions, which are present in 88 countries. Starbucks divides into three main areas. The first one in Americas, the second one is China and Asia Pacific, and the last one is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Marketing control is the last function in managing marketing effort. Marketers should make sure in obtaining the objectives by keeping track the progress, evaluating the result of strategies and plans, and taking corrective actions. Marketing return on investment. Now, more companies view marketing as an investment rather than an expense, so they take notice of what they can receive after their investment. A more professional term to express is that marketing return on investment or marketing ROI. Dollars is a common measurement. However, there are also some returns that cannot put into dollars, such as engagement, advertising, or customer relationship.